Hello, this is the new 2019 BMW Z4. Z4 was premiered back in October 2018 in Paris Automotive Show. The new Z4 is featured with a soft top that you can fully open in under 10 seconds, even if you're driving up to 50 kilometers an hour. This new front is really aggressive actually in real life. You have the LED lights, on top and the bottom. The shape of the light is really going inwards, not on the front bumper mostly. The new Z4 doesn't come with the laser lights like the M series and the X5 and other cars. It comes with the adaptive LED lights matrix, which is supposed to be one of the best as well, and they illuminate very nicely. They look very good actually. The bumper looks good. We have the black inserts everywhere here. There is a bigger opening now. There is not a camera here in this particular model. Big opening for the cooling system, front splitters. Simple design but elegant and lovely. Very tall bonnet, of course, and there's two main lines here. They look very good, especially when you're driving, you will see them. From the side, the car looks super sporty. You can see the long wheelbase. Basically, the tire starts up to the front, all the way to the back. So they are really on the top and the end. There's many lines that you can see, and edgy lines, and they look very sporty. The rear have lovely fenders, very wide. The only withdraw is, I believe, it's just the window. It's too narrow for me. The mirrors are nice, LEDs of course, all black inserts. The top is soft, black materials. I love the inserts here on the door as well in black. Side grille on this car are massive. Unlike the M cars, they're not like small ones, they're big. They start all the way from the top to the bottom. They're in black. There's actually one opening here, two opening here, three openings with the M logo. The black wheels in glossy black, they look very sporty with this white color really. 19 inches as optional. I think the standard are 17-18. Michelin Pilot Super Sport, 255, 35 and 275 in the back. Lots of tires and they look very good. Let's show you the back. Coming to the back, I think this is my favorite angle of the car. It's subjective. Maybe some people they prefer the front. The trunk space and the distance is not very big, so this car mostly is bonnet. Very similar to other cars like for example, the AMG GTR, which is lovely design. The trunk level is not straight, it's going down and then it elevates here to create a nice wing from the same material, and it serves a purpose, guys, not just for design. Otherwise they could have done like a piece of carbon fiber. Lights are fantastic, lovely shape, very narrow from here, and the quality of that LED is so beautiful. You can see the front and the back lights. They work on the bonnet, and then the other part is on the side. The brake lights are not on the window because it's a convertible, of course, so they are here. Very beautiful. Two exhaust tips on each side with a nice diffuser. I like the combination that they do, with the black and white. Something I'm disappointed with is those huge openings on each side. They are fake. You can see they're closed. They don't serve any purpose. They are just here for design. Even so, you look at the bumper, you think that they implement this one for, for efficiency, to cool the, the brakes, take all the hot air from the back, but it didn't. So how does the new Z4 drives and feel like on the road? Well, the first impression that you got when you see the car, it's kind of short wheelbase compared to the M3, M4, for instance. Of course, and the other cars, from BMW. It's easy to, change directions. You have lots of feedback from the steering wheel. The suspension works great and it's so nimble. That being said, with the new interior layout that I'm gonna speak about, that beautiful steering wheel that I have mentioned over and over from different BMW cars, it's just fantastic. Seats are really good. They're not really the softest leather from BMW. I mean, maybe they kept it for the other models, but still they're still good enough, I believe. The new Z4 comes in 3 different engines. You have the Z20i, 30i and M40i. It's good that I started with the 30i because I really want to take an idea about that new 4-cylinder. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in sports mode, individual, shift the gear to the left. This particular model is producing 258 brake horsepower from 5,000 RPM to 6,500. So it's kind of revvy car, and you get the, you know, the power kind of low all the way up. The peak torque of 400 Newton meters from 1,500 RPM all the way to 4,400. So you got that really torque from the bottom. You have to be in the right gears in order not to feel the lag, because otherwise you will. The 8-speed Steptronic automatic, it's really good. The ratios are fantastic. Down there they are short, and that means, you know, they're good for sportiness. Also they're efficient if you go all the way up. Guys, with the new emissions, that car had to do that 4-cylinder basically, you know, and there's so many filters that you need to put in the engines and the exhaust, you know, to abide the regulations. You know, don't really look at on papers and say it's gonna ruin the experience. It's not. This car is better than ever. It's beautiful Z4, and I can see easily the 6-cylinder M40i is gonna be a brilliant car. Hopefully we're gonna able to review it very soon as it comes here. Listen to this. Super nimble too. This is one of the most important things when you buy the Z4. Don't expect the crazy power. Definitely the nicest part about this car is the way it drives. It's hard, you know, it's edgy, it's angry, and I love it. And the exhaust is good, man. You can hear crackles and bubbles, you know, when you lift down, when you lift up. It's really good. The ergonomics of the car is so good. BMW do it so well. I mean, you sit here, the driving position, as I said, is perfect. You know, the steering is perfect. It's direct. You know, the gear shifter is very close to you. The armrest there is thick and wide, and you can rest easily. The seats are really good. They have lumbar support. They have side bolsters. You can adjust even the lower part. Surprisingly, those seats are really comfortable. I wish the leather was a bit higher end. I don't know if there is an option for that. I'm trying to look at this press release here, but I couldn't find it. So if you know, guys, please let me know in the comments. Third gear. It's long. Fourth. So I see the first 2 gears to 3 gears are kind of short, and then they tend to get longer. Grip is very good. Sounds good. You take your foot off the gas, you hear some bubbles. Nice power, man. Lovely car with the new head-up display too. It's so good to drive. You don't care about looking at the dashboard anymore. You just focus on the road and on driving. BMW have fitted the new control arms and the swivel bearings in aluminium, which is very light actually, and it works. .37 in that run. From the inside, the car looks beautiful, and the new BMW car's interior it's really step up above the previous models, so there's not really much to complain. They always had a beautiful, you know, combination of the ergonomics, but now the quality and the tech, it just works, man. It's beautiful. You have double stitching on the doors, Harman Kardon, 400, you know, plus watts basically, more than 12 speakers, door handlers, and the quality of the doors opening and close. Listen to that, beautiful. You can set your memory seats on the door. All the window functions here. Lovely part that some of the speakers, they are made from plastic, and some they are made from, you know what I mean, like aluminium, like metal part, which is a bit weird. Double stitch on the door. It doesn't come with the, you know, extended leather, this one, like soft material. I wish it has leather, but it did not. Even the dashboard. 12.3 inches screen is beautiful. The gear shifter is nice. It's not the one that you find in the M5, of course, it's different. Also, it's not the one that you see on the X-Drive cars, that like the, you know, the BMW M850i, the X550i, etc. So it's not made from the glassy material, but the shape is similar. And the bottom's layout is very similar. There's less options here, of course. This part here, it's not made from real aluminium, it's made from plastic, but the outer edges, it is made from nice metal. Two cup holders are here, and there's some storage and USB, of course, wireless charging, nice opening here. This is very nice material actually. But having said that, the ergonomics of the car is beautiful. To start the car, you have the start-stop engine button, not in plastic, in metal too. The car is awake, it's nice. The digital cluster now is very good, but on this particular model, it's smaller, it's shrinked. I don't know why they do that. I think it's way too small for me, and even the fonts are very, very small. I will show you in a second. So from the inside, you can see the inserts in chrome on the doors. You know, this is what I'm talking about. You know, you can see the speakers. It's kind of metal, and here plastic, and there plastic, so it's mixes. Very small compartment to store stuff. You can barely store anything. The lights functions are here. AC vents, very well placed, and you can see the illumination started because we are losing light. On the other hand, the small digital cluster on this car, it's weird because you can see the empty edges on the tops, and the font is small, but nevertheless, you know, the actual system, it works very good. Still typical BMW fashion. BC is to control that information on the screen, so you can have the, you know, the mileage, the total kilometer that you have done, the range, G meter, sports display, the music that you are playing because you're connecting your phone by Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So navigation is here always on the map. You'll have the range left of the car, the time, the temperature outside, the oil temperature, you know, the range again. And here you have the head-up display. I will zoom more. You can change different stuff for the head-up display. And this is the M, you know, mode. The steering wheel is fantastic. As we all know, all the cruise control functions on the left. On the right, you control the volume, change selection, you know, for different channels. That button here to control different functions on the head-up display. Paddle shifters, nice placed, a bit pointed inwards, but it's fine. UI drive with the touch screen, you know, which is fantastic. You can have, you know, multiple pages. You can add pages and have any widgets that you like, which is very cool. I'm not gonna go through the system very details because I have multiple videos that you can check, guys, and I will link in the bottom description for the interior. Basically, the illumination of the car are fantastic. The dashboard layout is great. Also the illumination of the doors, hazards, and, you know, the safety button here. You can put it individual or, you know, configure it. AC buttons here. Heated and ventilated seats are missing, I think. The AC vents, you know, they open and close from here. Nice, you know, display for the AC. Different buttons here. Shortcuts here, they still, you know, touch, and you can assign them. To get traffic information, you press that button. Mode, basically, to change the different, you know, music that you have, or radio, etc. Z4 logo here. Very nice material. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of a sticker or something, but it's hard material, nice material. Wireless charging. I don't know what the hell is that. There's a USB. Maybe that's an ashtray. Nice layout for the new central console. P for parking. You can see different, you know, gear selection here. Traction control, parking assist. You have a parking assist, reverse assist, but there is no 360 cameras on this car. Auto off, basically keep it off all the time. Start, stop, engine bottom. Sport, comfort, eco pro, adaptive, auto hold for the brake. Electronic parking, you know. The iDrive button is better than ever. I love it so much. It's so clicky and so well built. All the different shortcuts here, back and option. To open the roof,